Year's, you know New Year's, it's New Year's. The new year? Yeah, New Year's. New Year's is celebrated on, take a fucking guess. If you were born in October, yeah, you get it. It's considered a pretty big deal when we switch over to a new year, but personally, I never really got the hype. Like, it's just a bunch of boxes. Well, regardless, the new year is obviously seen as a pretty big deal in our culture, so it only makes sense that us Americans celebrate by doing the one thing we're best at. Dropping the ball. Each and every year in Times Square, New York City, a huge party is held in which millions of people gather to watch a giant ball drop down in line with the beginning of the new year. Don't act like you have better things to do. Yeah, every year when I was a kid, my family would put on the New Year's countdown live from New York City on the TV to feel like they were part of the festivities. And before you say anything, I don't know what this word means, so there. Nah, I think a lot of kids my age did this with their families growing up. Personally, we would all gather together and drink sparkling apple cider, which was always a treat. I think as you get older, though, there's more of a pressure to, like, go out and do stuff for New Year's. Don't get me wrong, I totally get wanting to celebrate. But man, sometimes I just want to kick back at home. You can't sit here and try to preach to me. Who knows when we'll have another New Year to celebrate? Everyone knows. But hey, maybe I just feel this way because I've never really been to a lot of big New Year's parties. I am getting a lot of mileage out of this sign. Another yearly tradition, the New Year's kiss. See, parties are pretty commonly held on New Year's Eve, leading up until the big countdown to January 1st. And for some reason, a lot of people like to ring it in by squishing lips. If you have someone to do it with, it's great, but I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that feel pressure to participate even if they're not set up for it, causing them to scramble around leading up until the big countdown to find someone to kiss at midnight.
Hey, don't look at me.
I wasn't.
Oh, sorry. I thought we were still talking about balls dropping.
As a single guy, I don't really feel like kicking the year off by getting charged with assault, so I think I'll steer clear of this tradition. Well, if a clean prison record is something I want, there's only one New Year's tradition for me.
New Year's.
Similar to the 4th of July, lighting up fireworks is a tried and true practice on December 31st. I don't know if a lot of folks go through this, but you ever hear people lighting fireworks like days after New Year's? It kind of takes the excitement out of doing it on the actual day, if you ask me. Like, if we're so willing to light up fireworks on January 5th, why not just do them on every fucking day? Who gives a shit? I'm sure a lot of people do this to get rid of the excess fireworks they had left over after New Year's, but if you bought too many, that's your own damn fault. Oh, but now I have to hear them all night after I just wanted to relax watching Curb Your Enthusiasm? I need peace and quiet so I can work on not following my New Year's resolutions. New Year's resolutions. Goals that a handful of folks make for themselves to stick to with the coming of the new year. What a fucking joke. In concept, this is a pretty novel idea. You know, strive to do something to improve your lifestyle, lose weight, take up an instrument, read more books, all that happy person shit. But look me in the eye and tell me you've stuck to every New Year's resolution you've ever made in your lifetime. That's what I thought. Honestly, I feel like putting pressure on yourself to stick to a goal that you made for the whole year, ironically enough, makes it harder to actually abide by it most of the time. I feel like most people make a resolution at the top of the year, stick to it for like a week, and then fall off of it, which causes them to think, oh, I'll just strive to do that next year. Or, you know, you could just try again. It's not like it's legally bound that just because you failed to stick to your resolution for 2025 that now you have to wait until 2026 to start it over. What do you do when you fall off the horse? You climb back on. But no, most people don't make New Year's resolutions to actually go through with them. They just do it to go around boasting, I'm gonna lose 50 pounds this year. Oh yeah, just like how I'm gonna stop using this gun. New Year's is an event that I've slowly become less and less inclined to celebrate every year. Oh wow, Antonio, you must be so fun at parties. It's not that I hate New Year's or even that I don't think it's worth celebrating. I've just found that more so each and every year, I just don't give a shit. It's like that old saying, you know, same shit, different day. Try same shit, different year. Like, whatever, New Year's is fine, but at this point, I think we're kind of stretching the definition of holiday. Well, what do we have to talk about next?